I know you don't watch boxing, but there's that Deontay Wilder fight versus Tyson Fury. Do you know anything
Damn,
about that
that's
at
so
all?
cool. I don't know who the fuck those people are.
Really? You don't know? You never heard those names at all?
Tyson Fury. Wait, isn't that the guy that's gonna fight Jake Paul?
No, definitely not. That wouldn't happen.
I know who Jake Paul is.
Okay, cool. See, I mean, that's good. That's good for the sport of boxing because you got like YouTubers bringing in people that don't watch boxing ever, and now you'd be more interested in watching a boxing match because it's Jake Paul fighting.
There you go.
That's good for the sport. A lot of people are against it, but I think it's good for the sport, honestly.
Why are people against that? It's bringing new people in, more money.
Right, 100%. Well, people just feel some type of way because they're like, oh, look at this fucking YouTuber. They think anybody could box. Which, I mean, if you put in enough training, you can box. I'm not saying that you could box a freaking person that's been training since they've 16 years old and now they're 24. You know, it's different. They put in 8 years of work.
Yeah.
But anybody could technically fucking box. Doesn't mean you're going to be good at boxing. That's a totally different thing.
True.
But yeah, this fight was crazy because it's the third fight that they had, and Deontay Wilder had never lost a fight in his career. I don't know if Tyson Fury's undefeated. I think he might be undefeated as well.
Wait, but he lost this time?
Well, okay, so in the first fight, it came out as a tie,
Okay.
and then the second fight, Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. So then they had the rematch, and now Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder. It was wild.
And Deontay never lost.
He had never lost before this, and now he has 2 losses.
How many fights did he fight?
Over 30.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, he fought a shitload of fights. He was big.
Oh, wow.
Big dude, bro. Big, strong dude.
Yeah.
Both of them. If you look at Tyson Fury, you're like, this guy's a boxer. A lot of people have that misconception where they're like, this guy looks like he's out of shape.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, he looks like he's some out of shape dude. He'll beat the fuck out of any of us. But he's smart too because he has like a solid 20, 30 pounds over Wilder because they're in the heavyweight division. And heavyweight division is super entertaining to watch because it's just power blows after power blow after power blow. Because a lot of boxing, like when you would watch Mayweather just, it's a lot of dodging. He just wins on points. He doesn't win on knockouts. But if you watch heavyweights, it's all about knockouts because they're just power punching each other and stuff like that. So what Tyson Fury would do is if you watch boxing when they're like holding each other and stuff like that, he would use his weight and kind of put his weight on Wilder, and Wilder would eventually get tired. You know what I mean? So he tired him out, and he got him with some good blows too, and he knocked his ass out. I think it was the 11th round. Very entertaining.
Jake Paul hasn't lost yet, right?
Hasn't lost yet, no. He fought Tyrone Woodley last. Right. And then
I saw highlights of it. I didn't see the.
Yeah, I watched the fight too. Did
you order it?
No, hell no.
You went to a sports bar?
Yeah, sure.
I'm confused.
Yeah, no. I watched it at a sports bar.
Because I actually called up a bunch of sports bar here, and no one was playing that shit.
Yeah. Anyways, it was interesting though because Jake Paul's not fighting boxers necessarily. He's fighting strikers, people that have been UFC fighters or just started boxing and things like that. Right. So he hasn't fought seasoned professionals. But it's not in his interest to do that because if he loses a fight, then people are going to lose interest in watching a Jake Paul fight. And he's generating millions and millions and millions of dollars because a lot of people want to watch him.
True.
So why would you fight somebody that you think you could lose to? You know, eventually he's going to, but I think at this point in his career, if he's really trying to take boxing seriously, it's better to fight people that he has a good chance to beat and then eventually fight against bigger people.
So he is taking the right approach.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, if you look at,
because Logan Paul went straight to fucking Mayweather.
Yeah, but Logan Paul's not trying to be a boxer. He was just trying to get that money real quick.
I bet.
Like, there's this up and coming boxer. I mean, he's not necessarily up and coming now. A lot of people know who he is. Ryan Garcia. He's actually from Victorville.
Sounds familiar.
He's from Victorville, and he is starting to fight a little bit more bigger boxers now, but kind of the same thing, you know, like he's fighting people that he knows or he has a good chance of beating as opposed to fighting these massive other fighters that everybody wants to see. Yeah. Sure, you want to see it, but it's not in the boxer's best interest to do that because if he loses the fight, he has a lot to lose and not that much to gain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, pretty interesting.
Would you ever box?
For fun?
Not for like a title? Like if you became huge, like a fucking Jake Pauler.
No.
You would never like try to
No.
go into that sport?
No,
Why?
not my thing. I've boxed against friends before. I remember one time me and Larry boxed at school, and this
Who
was
won?
like I stopped the fight because he hit me real good. He hit me good in the face. He got me good. And
Y'all
once
had boxing gloves?
yeah, we had boxing gloves, and it was like we had a little break between classes. So we were like, oh, let's work out a little bit. Then we saw some boxing stuff, and we're like, all right, let's box. So we started boxing. We maybe boxed for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then he hit me with a good punch. And as soon as he hit me, I started feeling my face swell, and I was like, we're done. I'm not about to go to the next class all fucked up with like a swollen face and stuff like that.
So you lost.
If you want to call it a loss, sure. Sure, I don't care if you call it a loss.
Damn, bro. That's impressive.
Why?
Because you're bigger.
That doesn't mean anything. Larry's been boxing or like trained boxing since he was younger. I barely trained boxing. Being big doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but you have more advantage.
Depends. Like even at the time too, I was like heavier, so Larry was way quicker than me.
Oh yeah, you were pretty chubby.
Yeah,
We
Larry's
have videos of you, and you're chubby as
yeah.
fuck.
So moving my big ass arms compared to Larry's arms is totally different.
Yeah, Larry's always been in shape.
Yeah, yeah.
Always.
Uh-oh.